Steve, the show that nearly fell apart before it even started when we lost the top of the bill with Brogan against Irving Mangle. Turned out to be a cracking show altogether.
Well, Mike Pass says we can't say cracking shows anymore because that's what we say. But you know, listen, it was a good show, and Mike at the end said it's not been a great show, but it was a great top of the bill, one of the greatest fights we've seen on VIP. But I don't think that does justice to the show as well, so it could be a sackable offence for Passo, except we like his bad jokes, so he can carry on. It wasn't a bad show, it was a decent show, and the top of the bill, which we'll speak about, the last one was a great fight.
A lot of good learning fights on there, a few rematches, and like I say, everyone doing better jobs than they did last time, and so on and so on. So we'll start with the first fight, which, like I say, wasn't what you wanted. It was Joe Cavana against Joe Beeden, which was a rematch from...
Yeah, it was one of those at the weight that we was trying to match Joe up originally. There's not many around, but then Joe was a little bit heavier, and then he come in and even more heavier on the day, so it was cut to a 4-2s. So it wasn't the fight that we wanted for Joe, but we'll get his weight right next time, and we'll get another opponent and a better fight for him. But he's 2-0, but his fans don't watch him fight the same kid, did he? So disappointing on that, but he's got a fight at the end of the day and he won.
Yeah. And fight number 2 was a return for James Farrell, who obviously bad defeat last time out, so had a lot of questions in his mind to answer.
Yeah, I spoke to him. He was a bit nervous before the fight, and you're going to be after a KO loss last time out. But the good thing I like with that was, apart from the first couple of rounds where he was throwing his bombs, he boxed and he got 6 rounds, and that experience is needed for Jay, because we all know he can punch. Yeah, we all know he can punch, but I think he only had about 10 amateur fights, so to get the rounds in is very important for him, and I was pleased with that last night, and it'll do him no harm whatsoever.
Then we had Brian Phillips stepping up to 6 rounds against a kid who I think is going to be a regular on our shows, Waka Mohammed.
Yeah,
he was a good kid.
I liked him. He come in as a go. He's got fast hands, and it was a perfect test for Brian Phillips. I thought he did really well, Brian, and he'll do his confidence no harm. And do you know what? Moving on, as I said about Jay, to get 6 good rounds in the bank can only be good for you.
Yeah, definitely. Then we had Marcus Malloy making his debut. And it looked really, really good against Jamie Spate.
I liked him, and I liked the composure he showed for someone on his debut. He didn't fly out. He took his time. He walked him down, and as each round come on, he got better, and he had a good first round. So I spoke with Jamie Spate, who's a very experienced professional, and he said he liked him. He said he can go places. Yeah, so looking forward to developing his career.
And then I never got a chance to speak to Sean Kearns, but he had a rematch with Ricky Leach. And this time he got the result he wanted, because last time, like I say, he was split by 1 point. I think it was 39-38. This time he got his 40-36.
I'm surprised he didn't get a chance to speak to him. You thought he'd be coming looking after you, wouldn't you, Sean? But yeah, listen, it was an odd one with Sean, because he should have been fighting for the Central Area title in 2 weeks' time against Lee Clayton, but for some unknown reason they can't do it on that day. So originally he wasn't on the bill, but we were having a few pull-outs and everything. We just managed to slip him in for the 4-rounder just to get him out before he fights a 10-rounder, you know. So job done. Yes, job done. Then we had another kid making his VIP debut, which was Tom Etchinson, and what a crowd he brought. Yeah, he did. He brought a noisy crowd, got some numbers in, which was good, because the 2 debutants last night, Marcus and Tom, not just sold a lot of tickets each. They looked very, very good fighters, so that's great for the VIP.
The noise in the back, and we're going to explain, you've got Lord George in here, haven't you?
I've just come from walking the dog on a Sunday morning, and he's in here and found a golf ball, so apologies, but our George is the main man, so he does what he wants.
But yeah, Tom, like I say, I think everyone who watched him went, this kid could be one to watch out for.
Yeah, I mean, spoke to him afterwards. I'd never seen him even spar. I'd heard good things about him. I think on his debut he probably got a little bit more carried away than Marcus did, and every shot was trying to take his head off or snap him in half, and he did hurt him a few times, both to the body and head. Couldn't get him out of there, but he's a durable opponent, so he'll do him no harm. Do him no harm whatsoever.
Well, I was impressed with him, and then we had Tom Farrell doing his little part for his fight with Masha.
Do you know what? He's working out quite well for Masha and Fazza. You know, Fazza's got his out and he got a good 6 rounds. He's not been out for a while, so he got his out before they had the fight. And Masha's fighting in 2 weeks' time. The fun thing with that is that I believe Masha commentated on Fazza's fight. I can't
wait to listen to it. Just download
yeah, I want to listen to that one. And then in 2 weeks' time, I'm presuming he was complimentary. Fazza gets the chance to return the compliments when Masha fights. So they'll have both got 6 rounds out by the time they meet each other. And they both needed them, and it's a great fight. And I don't like really putting my own kids together, but you've got to do it sometimes. And you know, on this one, it's just the right time for them both.
And you know, he was the first one to greet him when he come out of the ring.
Right.
Absolutely brilliant. So. Yeah, really looking forward to that and listening to his commentary on it, and as you said, he's going to return the favour in 2 weeks' time. Then we had Steve Brogan against Adon Caesar, and didn't go our way, did it, mate?
No, to be honest with you, right from the start, I don't know what had gone wrong, but Steve had like heavy legs, and the kid's fast, got quick hands, doesn't punch much, but with Steve having heavy legs and not moving his head at all, you know, he wasn't as sharp as he normally is. He got picked off too often, and it's a fair result, you know. What you've got to say with Steve, even though he was obviously struggling, he kept trying. He was forcing the fight, but he was just getting picked off as he was forcing the fight. And
he's an handful for anyone.
It's a bad loss for him, because you know you'd have expected him to win. Disappointing really when you think he was going to be topping the bill, and it's the 3rd time a defence of his early titles fell through. But you know, as we say in boxing, it can be shit at times, and it was tough for Steve last night. But well done to the kid. It was a fair win.
And then what do we say about the top of the bill?
Well, that Ben Fields, I said to him last night, because I said, listen, probably won't see you again. I can't have you in any more of my shows. You keep meeting me, lads. But no, the thing is if we put Ben Fields in, we're only putting him in with good kids, because you wouldn't put him in with someone who wasn't. And that's guaranteed fights. He proved his toughness again. You know, I actually didn't think he won the fight, and I spoke to a few people. I was telling them how I was scoring it, and they were saying I was pissed because they weren't seeing it as I was seeing it. But I'd like to watch it back. I had him absolutely dominant in the first 2. He was fighting absolutely fantastic. So I had him the 2 up. I thought he'd just nicked the 3rd. There wasn't much in that. He took a bit of a shelling in the 4th. He lost that. 5th and 6th could have gone either ways. I kind of just went for Tom, because I thought he was a cleaner punches to the head and the body. But you know, he was forcing the fight, throwing a lot more shots. So listen, I can understand it. The ref didn't split the 6th round. He had that a draw. So listen, it's what it is, isn't it? But one thing for sure, Nathan Bennett proved last night he was a good fighter, and he'll go on to hopefully win titles at a British level or above. He'll certainly compete in them.
Yeah, without a doubt. And Ben's got his own little title fight. I think it's set for end of November.
Yeah, he's got an English eliminator, I believe. With the Apple, yeah. That'd be a great fight. In fact, if I'm not doing anything, I'm buying a ticket and go and watch it. Yeah.
You know, it's nice to see people grow. I know he's not our fighter or anything, but he's grown on our shows.
Yeah.
I think that was his 10th time he's fought on our shows, with a mixed bag of results.
Yeah.
And but every time he's come back a little bit better, and you know, I think
he was asking me to sign him last night, and I thought, you know what, I might do, and then send him on Peggy's shows and turn over some of Peggy's lads and get me home back. But listen, where he's come from, if you're going to lose to someone, you want to lose to someone who's come up the way he's come up. Yeah, all fair play to him. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fantastic way to finish off the night, and I say, a show I weren't expecting too much of, except for that, Bill. It was a cracking night.
Yeah, well, another one gone. So that's Bolton last week. Liverpool just been done.
We'll title by next week.
Josh Warrington next week. So working, even though it's not our show. Week after, fantastic top of the dome. Mason Cartwright and Danny Ball, and then the week after that we've got a fantastic English title fight over in Hull. So keep tuning to VIP TV. Get your tickets while you can, because they're red hot ones, and we march on.
Right, nice one, Steve. See you
Thank
later.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Nice.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.